Place, park, scene, dark, silvery moon is shining through the trees. Cast to me, you, sound of kisses floating on the breeze. Act 1 begun, dialogue, where would you like to spoon? My cue, with you underneath the silvery moon, by the light of the silvery moon, I want to spoon. To my honey I'll croon love's tune. Honeymoon, keep us shining in June. Your silvery beams will bring love dreams. We'll be cuddling soon by the silvery moon. Act 2, scene new.
Roses blooming all around the place.
Cast 3, you, me.
Preacher with a solemn-looking face.
Choir sings, bell rings, preacher.
You are wed forevermore.
Act 2, all through, every night the same encore.
The same encore.
By the light of the silvery moon, I want to spoon. To my honey I'll croon love's tune. Honeymoon, keep her shining in June. Your silvery beams will bring love dreams. We'll be cuddling soon by the silvery moon. Your silvery beams will bring love dreams. We'll be cuddling soon by the silvery moon. Saint Genevieve, Saint Genevieve, it's Guinevere, remember me. Saint Genevieve, Saint Genevieve, I'm over here beneath this tree. You know how faithful and devout I am. You must admit I've always been a lamb. But Genevieve, Saint Genevieve, I won't obey you anymore. You've gone a bit too far. I won't be bidden bargain for like beads at a bazaar. Saint Genevieve, I've run away, eluded them and fled. And from now on I intend to pray to someone else instead. Oh, Genevieve, Saint Genevieve, where were you when my youth was sold? Dear Genevieve, sweet Genevieve, shan't I be young before I'm old? Where are the simple joys of maidenhood? Where are all those adoring, daring boys? Where's the knight pining so for me? He leaps to death in woe for me. Oh, where are a maiden's simple joys? Shan't I have the normal life a maiden should? Shall I never be rescued in the wood? Shall two knights never tilt for me and let their blood be spilt for me? Oh, where are the simple joys of maidenhood? Shall I not be on a pedestal, worshipped and competed for? Not be carried off, or better still, cause a little war? Where are the simple joys of maidenhood? Are these sweet, gentle pleasures gone for good? Shall a feud not begin for me? Shall kith not kill their kin for me? Oh, where are the trivial joys, harmless convivial joys? Where are the simple joys of maidenhood?
Came of age, my mother called me to her side. She said, son, you're growing up now. Pretty soon you'll take a bride. And then she said, just because you become a young man now, there's still some things that you don't understand now. Before you ask some girl for a hand now, keep your freedom for as long as you can now. My mama told me, you better shop around. Oh yeah, you better shop around. Shop around. There's some things that I want you to know now. Just as sure as the wind's gonna blow now, the women come and the women gonna go now. Before you tell them that you love them so now. My mama told me, you better shop around. Oh yeah, you better shop around. meet you. Before you let him hold you tight. Yeah, yeah, make sure she's alright. Before you let him take your hand, my son. Understand, my son. Be a man, my son. I know you can, my son. I love you.
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
When you sing, you begin with do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. The first three notes just happen to be do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, let's see if I can make it easier. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. Oh, 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 do. A deer, a female deer.
Re,
A drop of golden sun.
mi.
A name I call myself.
Fa,
A long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea,
a drink with jam and bread.
that will bring us back to do.
A deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run.
So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So, do. Now, children, do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on are only the tools we use to build a song. Once you have these notes in your heads, you can sing a million different tunes by mixing them up, like this. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Can you do that?
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
Now, put it all together. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. Good.
But it doesn't mean anything.
So we put in words, one word for every note, like this. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. Together. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. Do,
A female deer. Re,
a drop of golden sun. A name I call myself. So, pulling thread. A note to follow. So, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do.
do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Do, do.
Ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Whenever I feel afraid, I hold my head erect and whistle a happy tune so no one will suspect I'm afraid. While shivering in my shoes, I strike a careless pose and whistle a happy tune, and no one ever knows I'm afraid. The result of this deception is very strange to tell, for when I fool the people I fear, I fool myself as well. I whistle a happy tune, and every single time the happiness in the tune convinces me that I'm not afraid. Make believe you're brave, and the trick will take you far. You may be as brave as you make believe you are. You may be as brave as you make believe you are.
I think that's a very good idea, Mother. A very good idea.
Yes, it is a good idea, isn't it?
I don't think I shall ever be afraid again.
Good. The result of this deception is very strange to tell, for when I fool the people I fear, I fool myself as well. I whistle a happy tune, and every single time the happiness in the tune convinces me that I'm not afraid. Make believe you're brave,
And the trick will take you far.
you may be as brave
As you make believe you are.
You may be as brave as you make believe you are.
put her a prisoner of the gutters, condemned by every syllable she utters. By right she should be taken out and hung for the cold-blooded murder of the English tongue. Wow. Heavens, what a sound. This is what the British population calls an elementary education.
Oh, come, sir, I think you picked a poor example.
Did I? Hear them down in Soho Square, dropping H's everywhere, speaking English any way they like. You, sir, did you go to school?
What do you kite me for, a film?
When no one taught him take instead of tyke. Hear a Yorkshireman, or worse, hear a Cornishman converse. I'd rather hear a choir singing flat. Chickens cackling in a barn, just like this one. I ask you, sir, what sort of word is that? It's one gone that keep her in her place, not her wretched clothes and dirty face. Why can't the English teach their children how to speak? This verbal class distinction by now should be antique. If you spoke as she does, sir, instead of the way you do, why, you might be selling flowers too.
I beg your pardon, sir.
An Englishman's way of speaking absolutely classifies him. The moment he talks, he makes some other Englishman despise him. One common language, I'm afraid, we'll never get. Oh, why can't the English learn to set a good example to people whose English is painful to your ears? The Scotch and the Irish leave you close to tears. There even are places where English completely disappears. Well, in America, they haven't used it for years. Why can't the English teach their children how to speak? Norwegians learn Norwegian, the Greeks are taught their Greek. In France, every Frenchman knows his language from A to Z. The French don't care what they do, actually, as long as they pronounce it properly. Arabians learn Arabian with the speed of summer lightning, and the Hebrews learn it backwards, which is absolutely frightening. But use proper English, you're regarded as a freak. Oh, why can't the English learn to speak?
Young Molly, who lived at the foot of the hill, whose fame every virgin with envy doth fill, of beauty is blessed with so ample a share, men call her the lass with the delicate air, with the delicate air, men call her the lass with the delicate air. By a murmuring brook on a green mossy bed, a chaplet composing the fair one was laid. Surprised and transported, I could not forbear with rapture to gaze on her delicate air, on her delicate air, with rapture to gaze on her delicate air. A thousand times o'er I've repeated my suit, but still the tormentor affects to be mute. Then tell me, swains who have conquered the fair, how to win the dear lass with the delicate air, with the delicate how to win the dear lass with a delicate air. As meek as a mouse. When I hear a command I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in Milan. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl men go mad for, love's a game I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a slave from Calcutta, I'm a queen in Peru, I'm a mermaid dancing upon the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous type of sport, and yet it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my quarry, and I find I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost in the jungle all alone and unarmed when I meet a lioness in her lair. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. La 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 la. There was once a shady dame from Seville used to wander round the town dressed to kill, and men, if they dared, stood and stared when she passed their way. The lady knocked them out, there's no doubt, 'cause they'd shout, "Olé!" all day. Seville isn't that much to shout about, but when she was out, traffic stood still. Dressed like a vamp or a Pamplona tramp, she could stampede the menfolk at will. One day came a world-famous matador, rat-tat-at-a-door, bearing a rose. If he distressed her, disturbing her siesta, it's best to say nobody knows. The rest of the tale's not a pretty one. Pity one isn't for sale. Only 2 ears and a tail did they find by the blind on her sill. No one knows what became of the shady dame. La la la. La da da. La la la. The shady dame from Seville.
You might lose your lover, people do sometimes. Oh, but it won't make sense for you to sit around crying. Son, don't you know that when you fall in love, sometimes you're gonna have the blues. Well, it may take years, but you're gonna shed some tears, 'cause everybody's got to pay some dues now. Everybody's
10:30 and saunter along like a top. I walk down the Strand with my gloves on my hand, and I walk down again with them off. I'm all airs and graces, correct easy paces. Without food so long, I forgot where my face is. I'm burnt, I haven't a shirt, but my people are well off, you know. Nearly everyone knows me, from Smith to Lord Rosebery. I'm Burlington Bertie from Burr. I smile condescendingly while they're extending me cheer upon cheer when I appear captain with my polo team. So strict are my people, they're William the Conqueror's strain. If they ever knew I'd been talking to you, why, they'd never look at me again. I'm Burlington Bertie, I rise at 10:30, then saunter along Temple Bar. As round there I skip, I keep shouting hip hip, and the darn fools think I'm in my car. At Rothschild's I swank it, my body I plank it on his front doorstep with the mail for a blanket. I'm burnt, and Rothschild was hurt. He said, "You can't sleep there." I said, "Oh." He said, "I'm Rothschild, sonny." I said, "That's damn funny. I'm Burlington Bertie from Bow."